Pep Talk UK, Pro B's, back in the UK. Dean Whyte is back, fresh from being a hero. Yeah. Dean Whyte MBE, Dean Whyte OBE.
Well, they need to vote for me for Prime Minister B so I can run the ends, man, and legalise herbs, you get me? Cannabis.
The ghetto Prime Minister. The ghetto Prime Minister.
I don't even smoke, but boy, I'll just legalise it because I think everyone will be happy. With a more chilled out atmosphere, you get me? What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to ask you a question about Dillian Whyte. Now, I've seen some reports from stateside. Deontay Wilder talking about he wants to put your bro Dillian Whyte on the 187 list.
Wow.
Which kind of stood out to me like, what?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Yeah, listen, do you know that guy's very controversial? He talks a lot of shit. It's all good saying that from across the pond, but then when you turn down, what is it, 16 million to fight? Who knows if you're very serious, you know what I mean? But to be honest, he shouldn't be allowed to say the things he does. It's not sportsmanlike. This is a sports for gentlemen and people who fight for honour and integrity and so on. But him chatting his shit is gone below the belt. But, you know, listen, I guess they're allowing him to have his opinion. I'm sure Dillian will have his thoughts on that. And when that fight gets made, I think there's going to be a lot of smoke in the atmosphere with the two teams. You know, hopefully they try and keep it straight, man, because we ain't about bullshit still. We ain't playing anyways, trust me.
It's interesting because obviously, you know, when he was over here, you know, you kind of pulled up, as they say, and there was none of that talk, right? I mean, it's crazy.
That's
mad.
Obviously, that's a smart man that understands, obviously, the position and the predicament he was, and he just played his cards and kept it chilled. But I don't know, maybe, you know, he's woke up at the wrong side of the bed, but that kind of talk is not needed in the sport of boxing, you know what I mean? I'm sure Dillian will have time to say for that, but, you know, it's what it is. I can't really, you know, I've not seen it, so I'm not totally sure either, but I just think it's bollocks and it's not needed in the sport. And I think when time comes, Dill's going to make him pay for his stupid little words and the time we've had to wait to get the fight to occur, you know?
What's interesting is the good news. You know, when we was out there in Saudi, you know, I felt like having extra cheese on my cheeseburger, you know, to celebrate the fact that, you know, UK had given the all clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's time to rock and roll. 2020.
2020.
Almost here.
For sure,
TBS, what's happening for TBS 2020?
You know what? We've got through Saudi, what an amazing experience being part of history. Clash of the Dunes. Joshua bringing his belt back. Dillian winning against a hard fight against Whyte. And now 2020 roll on, man. We're going to have maybe 2, possibly 3 fights. Probably say 2 fights. And then we'll be looking at the likes of the winner of Wilder and Fury. Because I always say Wilder because he's got the belts, he's had it for a long time. But the winner of that fight. So let's see. Wilder's talking about he want to tump down this and 187. He got a win come the end of February. And, you know, your man Fury won the last time and he was robbed and bumped. Let's see if Wilder can do the thing, or if Fury can upset the apple cart twice, man, and bring those belts back to the UK, and that will really show our front and our power, having all the belts here in the UK. But I'm gonna be rooting for Tyson Fury to beat that Buster anyway. So let's keep that same energy, man.
Yeah. Just to conclude, on the topic of Deontay Wilder, he mentioned about the Joshua Reese fight. That Joshua was on his bike for 12 rounds and that he ran for 12 rounds. I mean, how do you see the fight?
I see as Joshua did what he needed to do to win. It's a boxing fight. I'd actually like to see Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder, actually, funny enough. But I mean, that power what Deontay Wilder's got, I think that might become a bit too much for Andy in the end because he does get hit with a few shots, you know what I mean? But I'd like to see that fight. That'd be quite interesting. I think even Deontay Wilder, he might potentially do it because he feels like he wants to show the world the difference between him and Anthony Joshua somewhat. So, you know, let's see. Because if he loses to Tyson Fury, where does he go then? Maybe they'll do a trilogy. If they don't do a trilogy, then potentially I feel like he would want to fight Andy Ruiz. And I think that would be an easy fight for them to make because they're in-house with Al Heyman. You know what I mean? He'll be out of a title contention. Then is maybe when you want to. That's probably the time when you're going to see him step up talking about he wants to fight the likes of Dillian Whyte because he's going to be in line next for a shot. But, you know, hopefully the door will be shut firmly in his face and we'll say, it's not your time, baby.
lastly, you mentioned Andy Ruiz. How do you think Manny Robles is going to respond to the comments that Andy Ruiz Jr. made about, I ate everything?
I don't know, Manny Robles was a nice guy. We did an interview with him and met him, spoke to him at length. He's a wonderful guy. Probably he was let down a little bit by, Ruiz and what he was saying, and the pictures of him eating pizza and doing stuff behind his back. But to be honest, I feel they all knew somewhat deep down, because how is this guy just going to get bigger and bigger in front of your eyes and you're not going to see that he's swelling up? So it's a bit weird that they're saying that. But listen, I don't know. Let's see. Good luck to them boys. Hopefully they come back and do some good things down the line. There's some big fights for him still with my bro Dillian, with the likes of Chisora and Ruiz. I think I'd like to see that fight also. That'd be quite a fight as well. Dillian and him, Chisora and him, Wilder and Ruiz. You know, like there's loads of fights potentially. Povetkin and Ruiz as well. There's just so much different fights out there that can be made at that kind of level. So it'll be interesting. So good luck to the team Ruiz. They've done a great job. He made history. He made his family a hell of a lot of money in those two fights. So all he can do now with himself is be proud of himself and go back to the gym and try and come back and do better in the new year. And let's see what kind of fights is out there for him.
On that note, I think after Christmas I'll say the same thing to you. I ate everything. Mr. D. Whyte.